10 cities where you should sell your home now before prices crash in 2023. The housing crisis in 2023 is becoming more alarming with the passage of time. In this video, we will be talking about the 10 cities that will be hit the hardest by the housing crisis. Some of these cities will see a decline of more than 30 or even 40%. This means that if you intend to buy a home sometime in the near future, then this video is for you, so stay tuned. But before we go any further, I would like to request that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you. At number 10, we will start with Nashville, Tennessee. People flocked to this city due to the pandemic, which meant that a lot of people were destined to be home buyers in the near future. In anticipation of that, the prices of homes surged. This is not happening anymore since we are seeing an increase in inventory. Almost 1 year ago, the total number of homes available in Nashville was 1,600. But now, inventory has increased by 6,500 or 300% over last year. This means that the real estate industry is about to get more desperate in 2023, which could result in house prices decreasing by as much as 34%. Right now, the average house price is somewhere near $421,000. A fair price would be somewhere closer to $276,000. This seems like a great time to talk about the city at number 9, Dallas, Texas. Now, as opposed to Nashville, we did not see as many people move to Dallas. This means that inventory in Dallas would have surged higher than in Nashville. Almost a year ago, Dallas had an inventory of about 4,900 homes, whereas today it has increased to about 15,000. One reason why people prefer not to buy homes in Dallas is because of the high property taxes, the increasing inflation, and the relatively limited number of jobs available. Paying this amount has become nearly impossible. Overall, every homeowner now will be looking to invest as much as 40% of their income on house payments, including mortgage payments, taxes, and insurance. Over the years, this amount was somewhere closer to 20%, but right now this sort of cost is not sustainable in the long run. The city that we will talk about, the number 8 spot, is San Francisco. The San Francisco Bay Area, located within California, is a unique city because the housing crisis here is a bit different from that in Dallas and Nashville. Now, when the pandemic struck, many people began to leave San Francisco because of the skyrocketing house rates and rents. Due to the pressure on the California Association of Realtors, the prices of houses have already come down by 15%. This means that the average house in San Francisco costs somewhere around $1 million, which is still a lot of money. Combined with the recent layoffs in the tech industry, this makes a dangerous combination. At number 7, we will discuss Boise, Idaho. In Boise, the average home is valued at $454,000, but a fair asking price would be somewhere near $310,000. Due to the impending housing market crash, the market could decrease by 30%. Boise was a city that had a predominance of employees from the tech industry, and since recent tech layoffs will change the dynamic for the worse, we can expect the housing market to fall more precipitously. Next up is Tampa, Florida, at number 6. This city is known for being a tourist hub, and for that fact alone, the prices are so high that the locals cannot afford to buy homes here. The median income for families living in Tampa is around $64,000 a year. The average going rate for a house is about $361,000, which is worse than the housing bubble before 2008. We can expect to see a sharp decline in house prices by up to 30%, especially since the inventory has climbed to 10,000 homes. Staying in the state of Florida, coming in at number 5 is Jacksonville. Now this is a housing market that realtors absolutely love. The reason is that people have been buying houses like crazy in this city, but their spending days are over since the housing market is really suffering. We can see the market for houses going down by as much as 32%. Phoenix, Arizona is the next city on our list at number 4. Here, the housing prices are already down by 10%, and due to the incoming economic recession, we can expect them to come down by another 25 to 30%. In January 2023, almost 40% of listings had a price reduction from their original price, which shows that realtors and sellers are getting desperate. The next city on our list at number 3 is Salt Lake City in Utah. This city is one that home builders have always loved. Records of housing permits indicate that a maximum of 12,000 housing permits were issued in 2022. But most of these housing projects, particularly those based around the metro area, were significantly overpriced. As these houses were overpriced by about 30%, the impending recession could drive the value down. This means that there is further heartache in store for people who want to be homeowners in Salt Lake City. This brings us to the second to last city on our list, Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is a predominantly tourist-based city, in which housing demand is driven by investors. This does not fare well for a city, especially during economic turmoil. The inventory of available houses has gone up by 8,500, which is an increase of more than 25% over the last year. The increase in new inventory is putting a lot of pressure on homeowners. This means that, with the predicted economic downturn, things would become difficult for future homeowners. It should be kept in mind that the Las Vegas housing market went down by close to 60% in the last economic recession. In this economic recession, prices are expected to go down by 35%. Coming in at number 1, the city that will experience the most severe downturn is Austin, Texas. Housing prices have already declined by 10 to 15%. All three indicators, including inflated property rates, massive layoffs, and increased inventory, are affecting the Austin housing market. This means that we can expect prices to go down by as much as 40%. This concludes today's video. What other cities do you expect to see on this list in the very near future? Feel free to comment below. Please give a thumbs up to this video, and thanks for watching.